Hello everyone. Let's get started with the main topic that we have come here today. That is, what is the difference between MBA and PGDM? So because this is a very important aspect of any CAT aspirant. Okay, so if you have started for CAT preparation, that's good. If you have not started, this is a high time that you should do it right away. Okay, so we'll talk about what are the important aspects and differentiate, what are the different key aspects of both the courses and what is the difference, exact difference. Okay, because after CAT examination you will need to choose the colleges based on what they actually offer you. It includes whether it's providing PGDM or MBA. So it is an important topic for everyone around here. So let's get started with the same topic. So the first thing is, what is this PGDM and MBA? So the first thing is their long forms. It's a postgraduate diploma in management. So I know everybody knows about it, and most of the students must have started targeting their favorite colleges based on what they actually offer. So it's a postgraduate diploma in management, and MBA is master's degree in business administration. So these are the MBA is a degree, but on the other hand, PGDM is a diploma. So that's the full form of both these degrees. So let's go ahead and understand why they offer PGDM and not MBA, and why MBA universities offer MBA and not PGDM. So the first thing, when it comes to the accreditation, so PGDM is given to those universities, those who have AICTE. Okay, it's a technical university accreditation by the government of India. There is this committee who gives this accreditation to many universities, and now they can come up with a different vertical in management, which is called as PGDM. So they can only offer PGDM and they will not be able to offer MBA, because on the other hand, MBA needs a university accreditation. So a college must be having its own university, or maybe let's suppose there is an university and they have so many colleges. Now the university can give you the MBA degree, not the college. But on the other hand, PGDM can be provided by the college itself if the college is accredited by AICTE. So that's the basic difference of why they offer MBA and why not they go for just change the name and do the MBA. So the next thing is curriculum type. Okay, so when it comes to the MBA programs, they are mostly, properly structured, and very much research has been given to it. And they are mostly based on the traditional syllabus that has been going on, and university decides what should be there in the syllabus. Now university decides this syllabus and they do it. There is a huge lengthy process to authorize this complete syllabus by the stakeholders, and after that they provide this to their colleges to offer MBA program with the same syllabus. So that's the main aspect. So when it comes to the changing the syllabus, it is a very lengthy process. So that's why MBA syllabuses tend to be more than 2 or 3 years, mostly. I would say more than 3 years as well sometimes. But on the other hand, PGDM is very easy to change the syllabus because it is given by autonomously by the institute. So institute has all the authority to change the curriculum every year. So it is said that MBA curriculum is mostly of a strategic management of any organization and any business administration, while on the other hand, PGDM provides you the trendy, the knowledge, whatever going on, latest knowledge, and they do not really much focus on the what has been the traditional management and what are the traditional fundamentals. So that's a great difference, and that's why all the IIMs provide PGDM. They provide this postgraduate management program, and they change it mostly every year based on the what is the requirement of the businesses, and that's why the packages are really high in there, because companies tend to pick up those entry level students who knows the trendy syllabus. But on the other hand, MBA students are really great as well, because if you see the leaders of few companies, base leaders, they have done their MBA degree. So Unacademy has come up with this particular initiative that is required for the CAT aspirants, and if you just go through this, and let's see what they have come up with.
So if you are a CAT aspirant, so this is something very important for you. It's a TISNET. TISNET is something, it's an entrance examination for Tata Institute of Social Science. The structure of the few parts of the examination is similar to the CAT examination. Okay, so most of the students who appear for CAT examination also go for this particular test. And if you are unaware of this, but the college and this examination, I highly suggest you to go to the Google and just research about it, because it's a really good college if you are ever had any interest in people management. People management mostly means it's a HR specialization. It's a best college If you go and check their salaries, even if you don't have any interest in HR, you will definitely generate some after seeing those figures. Okay, so now Unacademy is helping you with a particular this initiative that they have gathered the previous year test paper from 2011 to 2019. I'm going to mention the link in the description below. You must go and check out. Even if you don't have any intention to go for this particular examination because you don't know about the exam, just go and check out the papers. If you think that it is similar to the CAT examination, why not you should go for it, because it's much better than many tier 2 colleges, I would say, or many IIMs as well. Okay, so this test series contains previous year question papers of Tata Institute of Social Science, national interest test, and will cover logical reasoning, data interpretation, quantitative aptitude, verbal ability, and reading comprehension, along with the general awareness as well. So this test will definitely help you track how your preparation has been progressing. And if you are not in, if you are don't have any idea, it will give you some sense what testnet is, and you can try out this question papers, because whatever the question paper is going to be there in 2020, it is mostly based on the what they have been doing since for the last 10 years. So go check out, link in the description below.
Moving ahead from the Unacademy or this particular course, let's discuss what is the focus of MBA and PGDM. Because focus of the study defines all the supportive extracurricular activities in the college itself. So there are so many events and different curricular activities are happening. All the initiatives of the college are defined by what they focus on to. So MBA programs are mostly focused on traditional management, as well as mostly focused on the theoretical knowledge of management, because MBA programs believe in mostly into the what research is happening and what is working for all the organization at broader level, at leadership level, or maybe at top level management level. So what is good for the entire organization and what makes them good for the long run. While on the other hand, PGDM has the very focused approach on practical knowledge of what a manager requires. Okay, because you will be going to be an entry level management, so what you need practically along with the theoretical knowledge, obviously they are not that, they combine both of these things, and what you need exactly when you graduate from this college, they'll teach you that things. Okay, MBA also has the same, this particular aspect as well, but MBA is also combined with the broader level management fundamentals. The next thing is affordability. What are the fees of this both the programs? So when it comes to the affordability, MBA programs are much cheaper than from the PGDM programs, because they are university accredited and they have a pretty good, they have this, institute does not have the total autonomy to change the fees or anything. But on the other hand, PGDM institutes, they have full autonomy and they can change fees every year, they can change curriculum every year, and most of the colleges have, if you just compare it, you'll always see that PGDM is much more expensive, and MBA programs are really comparatively very less in expenses. Duration of course. So this is the next point in these two differentiations. So duration of course is it's 2 years for MBA programs. It's just 2 years of the degree. But on the other hand, PGDM programs are from 1 year to 2.5 years. So 1 year, there are so many programs. They offer just their PGDM program in just 1 year itself, and also there are few those who extend to 2.5 years as well. So next comes is the weightage, or maybe the effectiveness of the courses. To be honest, if you reach out to the global level market, so it is seen that MBA has a more weightage. It's always been an MBA program that has given more weightage over to the PGDM, because it's a diploma degree. But MBA is a complete proper degree. PGDM is accredited as just as a diploma. So when it comes to the going further to the studies, or maybe some government portals, or maybe some government job opportunities, they demand MBA degree, not just equivalent diploma. Sometimes they demand equivalent diploma as well. They are eligible, but when it comes to giving the weightage to it, MBAs are given more weightage. Obviously, I understand that the PGDM people have more trendy knowledge and latest knowledge, but this has just been a study that has come up with this particular results, that MBA has given more weightage on the worldwide level perspective, not just Indian context. So this is the something that you should be very much aware of before you choose any college. I know IIMs provide PGDM, and they are really good at packages and everything. I understand everything, but still this is the actual fact. If you want to know more about this MBA colleges, just Google it. You'll find so many good colleges in that particular range. Okay, all the IITs provide MBA college, MBA degrees. There are a few other good colleges. They also provide MBA, and they have really good packages as well, and they are recognized very well in the global market. So let's talk about how safe it is to go for some particular course. So let's say you have MBA or PGDM between these two things, and I'm not talking about the toppers right now. Okay, so there are so many universities that are providing PGDM. So what is the chances that you will be, you may get into a fraud? Okay, because PGDM degrees are tend to have a fraudulent activities from the institute side, obviously, and they'll ask you for money and everything, because it's a complete autonomous, and so many universities are there. Those are fake universities, and they also provide PGDM. So the chances of getting fraudulent activities involved in this particular admission process is more into PGDM, and it's very, very less, I would say, negligible in when it comes to MBA, because MBA degrees highly processed, document wise and legal wise. So that's why it's very hard someone to fake their identities and get money out of you. So that's a last and important part of it. If you have any doubts, just mention that in the comment box below. I know there is 29th of November, CAT is going to be there. Right now, Google what are the colleges comes into the PGDM basket, what are the colleges comes into MBA basket, and see what their eligibility criteria are, what they actually require when you appear for GD or PI, and how you should target. You have to strategize it from right now. Just go and see how much score weightage they have, because you're going to appear for CAT. So CAT score is very important, and how they interpret the CAT scores, what you should be doing extra those out of IIMs. Trust me, I have cracked so many IIMs when I joined MBA course, but I chose MBA over PGDM because not all the IIMs are worthy going into, because they have a huge vacancies increased right now. There are so good colleges in IIMs as well. Those top IIMs are really, really good. I can say that. I mean, nobody can beat them in India for sure. But you have to think when it comes to the lower side of the IIMs, whether it's really good to go for just the tag, or is it really important what you will be getting in the long run. So I hope you'll choose the best college for you. If you have any doubts, just mention in the comment box below. If you have any topic in mind, just let us know what we should focus on, or maybe make another video for it. And like this video, subscribe to our channel. Goodbye.